Instead of answering Job's questions directly, God asked Job a series of questions which no human could possibly answer. Job responded by recognizing that God's ways are best. During difficult times, we too must humbly remember our position before the eternal, holy, and incomprehensible God. Welcome back to the program, everybody. I'm Reverend said, and today we're going to be reading Job chapter 38, verse 1 through 41. The Lord challenges Job. And if you ain't did it already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like, share, and comment on any video on this channel. All right, let's go ahead and begin our reading at Job chapter 38, verse 1 through 41. The Lord answered Job from the whirlwind. Who is this that questioned my wisdom with such ignorant words? Brace yourself like a man, because I have some questions for you, and you must answer them. Where were you when I laid the foundations of the earth? Tell me if you know so much. Who determined its dimensions and stretched out the surveying line? What supports its foundation, and who laid the cornerstone as the morning stars sang together and all the angels shouted for joy? Who kept the sea inside its boundaries as it burst from the womb, and as I clothed it with cloud, and wrapped it in the thick of darkness? For I locked it behind barred gates, limiting its shores. I said, this far and no farther will you come. Here your proud waves must stop. Have you ever commanded the morning to appear and caused the dawn to rise in the east? Have you made daylight spread to the ends of the earth to bring an end to the night's wickedness? As the light approaches, the earth takes shape like clay pressed beneath the seal. It is robed in brilliant colors. The light disturbs the wicked and stops the arm that is raised in violence. Have you explored the springs from which the sea comes? Have you explored their depths? Do you know where the gates of death are located? Have you seen the gates of utter gloom? Do you realize the extent of the earth? Tell me about it if you know. Where does light come from, and where does darkness go? Can you take each to its home? Do you know how to get there? But of course, you know all this, for you were born before it was all created, and you are so very experienced. Have you visited the storehouses of the snow, or seen the storehouse of hail? I have reserved them as weapon for the time of trouble, for the day of battle and war. Where is the path to the source of light? Where is the home of the east wind? Who created a channel for the torrents of rain? Who laid out the path for the lightning? Who makes the rain fall on barren land, in a desert where no one lives? Who sends rain to satisfy the parched ground and make their tender grass spring up? Does the rain have a father? Who gives birth to the dew? Who is the mother of the ice? Who gives birth to the frost from the heaven? For the water turns into ice hard as a rock, and the surfaces of the water freezes. Can you direct the movement of the stars, binding the clusters of the Pleiades, or loosening the cords of Orion? Can you direct the sequence of the seasons, or guide the bear with her cubs across the heavens? Do you know the laws of the universe? Can you use them to regulate the earth? Can you shout to the clouds and make it rain? Can you make lightning appear and cause it to strike as you direct? Who gives intuition to the heart and instinct to the mind? Who is wise enough to count all the clouds? Who can tilt the water jars of heaven when the parched ground is dry and the soil has hardened into clods? Can you stalk prey from a lioness and satisfy the young lion's appetite as they lie in their dens or crouch in the thicket? Who provides food to the ravens when their young cry out to God and wonder about in hunger. Out of a whirlwind, God spoke. Surprisingly, he didn't answer any of Job's questions. Job's questions were not at the heart of the issue. Instead, God used Job's ignorance of the earth's natural order to reveal his ignorance of God's moral order. If Job did not understand the working of God's physical creation, how can we understand God's mind and character? There is no standard or criterion higher than God himself by which to judge. God himself is the standard. Our only option is to submit to his authority and rest in his care. All right, everybody, that's going to wrap up our reading for now. But please join me on the next episode where we'll read Job chapter 39, verse 1 through 40, and verse 2, the Lord challenges continue. It's been wonderful having y'all as usual, and until the next time, y'all stay blessed.